PokerStars, and I'm a member of Team PokerStars Pro Online. So this is day 23 of Fixed Limit Hold'em Bankroll Challenge. We are already playing here on 2 tables. Let me refresh my graph. I think we won a few hands here, so yeah, we are actually up 81 cents for today. So we are starting with $88.27, so that means we only need about $12-ish for to move to the next limit, which would be 25.50 cents. So that means we need to win 60 big bets. Yeah, it might happen today. It might. I mean, 60 big bets in one day is quite a lot, but it might happen. Who knows? So yeah, we are well underway here. So I'm going to find another table now that we are only playing 2 tables. How about this one? Was this the same that I just played on? No, it wasn't. So I can see that I mean, I don't like this table basically. So let me join the waiting list. Man, it's going to be so much easier when I start making color codes and notes on the next limit. At least table selection will be way easier. Now I just need to like search through my memory here through my brains, which is pretty slow connections there up there. Yeah, I need to search in my memory for basically for nicknames that I actually can recall, and yeah, I'm kind of bad about that. So can recall avatars, but not for nicknames. So I can already see that this is going to be this is the worst table of 10 cents, 20 cents possible probably. So let's find another one. Yeah, this looks way better. So this is our new table for today. Yeah, so I'll just continue our race. So I'm going to play for about my usual 2 hours and 45 minutes until 3 p.m. Central European time. So it's currently 12 CAT. So 2 hours and 45 minutes more. We are currently we already silver star here on PokerStars, as you can see at my bottom right here. We already collected like 541 FPP points. So the first bonus is at 1000 FPP points. So still quite a long way to go till there, to be honest. But if we move up to 25-50 cents limits to a higher stake, the VPP points and FPP points will go much faster. So yeah, it will be easier, and we definitely need we definitely will not say no to like a $10 bonus. Yeah. So in my previous live stream that I did on Saturday, I actually started playing at 2:30 a.m. I played like 2 tables of cash games, like my usual 10 cents, 20 cents, and I also played 1 table of Micro Millions tournament, and we actually cashed in that tournament. So yeah, that was pretty good for our bankroll there. I mean, the whole profit on the tournament was $4.66, if I can recall correctly. But definitely a good one. It was definitely a good one. He's really tight, so if he raises me on a board like this, I'm just folding there really. So thank you, another follower. Unfortunately, I didn't catch your name. So but welcome to Mirror's Mafia, guys. Hey, free roll, welcome. Good morning to you too. Betting with top pair ace. Now I have 2 pairs, so it's even easier. If he raises, I'm going to 3-bet here. I think it's pretty safe. Hey, Lodgu. Pretty sure I said it's a nickname correctly. First, you have to know that we're playing fixed limit hold'em here. Maybe if you think that we're that this bankroll management is for no limit, yeah, then yeah, it's obviously pretty risky. But we're playing fixed limit hold'em, so it's kind of aggressive bankroll management for fixed limit hold'em too. But I think it's fine. And even though, like I said, we're playing fixed limit hold'em here, we're playing with about 200 big bets here, which is pretty aggressive for fixed limit hold'em, like I said before, which is fine for building your bankroll. I think it's fine if you use like a bit more aggressive bankroll management, but at some point you definitely need to stop using this kind of bankroll management, and basically we would be stopping here at about $1,000, I guess. It's I mean, if you took like my approach here, you definitely should start. You definitely should stop at $1,000, and you play. You shouldn't move to like to 4 at that point, but you should stay at $1, $2 stakes and try to build big enough of a bankroll for the next limit. The higher you go, the more variance you're going to. The win rate will obviously drop. The players will get better. The variance will be bigger, so you definitely need a bit bigger of a cushion there. So yeah, definitely you need a bit you need to stop somewhere. So yeah, that's usual. Oh, your lot doc EU, so like that. So yeah, it's people obviously makes this my games for no limits. It definitely should. Definitely no limit, even if you're the best player in the world, even if you know all the cards, even if you see all the cards at the tables, my bankroll management would be a bit too too aggressive for no limit. But yeah, like I said, we're playing in fixed limit holding games here, and our bankroll management is fine. He check raises here. I'm just going to call down here. If he, obviously hope he's bluffing. But there's obviously a chance that he has a 4 there, so not doing anything crazy there, so just calling down here really. STCU 3 bets are. Oh, he's actually from Slovenia. Actually, I think I recall this nickname from somewhere, maybe even from my live stream. So I obviously called with my gotcha and my ace. Even my 8 might be good here, so pair of 8s I think, I mean, and so obviously now they have a straight, I need to raise here. Even if you won WC bracelet, you can get sucked out with that set. Yeah, definitely. Even if you, I mean, of course, like I said, I'm playing fixed limit hold'em, so yeah, even though it's not as aggressive bankroll management as it would be in no limit, it's still pretty aggressive, and you definitely can go bust even if you are the best fixed limit hold'em player. So but it's fine. I'm hoping that my 7 here, that I spike my 7 here is good, so I'm definitely going to raise, and I guess I'm gonna take it down. It's always pretty lucky, but I had a pair plus backdoor straight and backdoor flush draw, so outs for 2 pair, outs for trips, so definitely can't fold a hand like this. So yeah, 99% of the Twitch poker streams are no limit streams. Yeah, that's correct. No limit is obviously the most popular variant of poker, so that's pretty standard. So but there are some guys who are streaming other games. So for example, Roy, Godlike Roy from Team Pro Online, is also streaming PLO, so you definitely should check him out. And I know Andre is also streaming PLO. He's just starting playing PLO, so he's streaming all of his PLO endeavors, I guess. And there are obviously some other guys, so yeah, I'm going to fold this. If he raises caps and there's ace king on the board, I mean, I could call once, but if he's going to bet again on the turn, I'm obviously in trouble. Even if he's, especially if he's betting 3 times with his bluff, he might do that. So folding is a bit easier. So what I want to say there is, I knew there was some random guy who his like Twitch title of his live stream title was something like everything but Hold'em or something like that. So he was streaming everything but Hold'em. So I watched game a few times. I think it was on Twitch. I'm actually not sure if it's on Twitch. It might be on some other sites, but I think it was on Twitch. So but I haven't seen him around. Basically, but yeah, it's obviously poker is not just no limit hold'em. So just calling here with pair of nines. I don't know. I guess obviously now betting when he's checking. He might be afraid of my flush when he has a better hand. He might check call here. But I mean, raise on the turn would be a pretty standard. I think it might be a bit better, especially now that I see that he has ace king, right? So let me refresh my graph. I think we're doing pretty great. So yeah, we are up $4.77 already. So that's good. That's good. Is Tetsu going to bet? He is. I'm calling once here, and then basically if he bets again, I am done with this hand. Especially now. There's basically a straight on the board. Maybe four to a straight on the board. Can't really do much with pair of threes there, so I'm just saying goodbye to my hand, which is fine. Going to raise a queen 7, folding check 5. I'm definitely not folding ace 8 right away. Definitely need to be a bit more resilient with slim fast here, so calling here once, betting with my queen 7 there. Now that I bet here on turn, I guess I should be betting here again on the river, but of course now that he raises, I'm just going to fold. I'm not going to raise jeep here. I have him noted as a green, so basically meaning that he would be a fun player. But now now that I see his stats, in our last 30 hands, he doesn't seem that greenish. I don't know. I mean, I guess we played in higher limits before, and he was a bit more. He played a bit more, maybe a bit more tight or something like that in those limits. So yeah, I just put Evac here all in. He had 10 cents left when he c-bet on the flop. So just going for a coin flip here or whatever. King Jack versus Ace 4, and he wanted hand, which is fine. It wasn't a coin flip, but you know what I mean. There's a bit of a gambling there, so I'm just going to say no label to Jeep. He is not he's definitely not worthy of a green tag, so green color tag, yeah. I'm betting again here with pair of 5s, and I'm basically checking back the river. Now he raises. I'm not really thrilled about that, so I guess I'm going to call now that Jack paired. He probably has me beat, right? Yeah, he played fine. I mean, he played pretty good, so call the flop. Core play flop with queen 8, ace queen, call the flop with top pair, and then just raise the turn. Not sure if he would play the same if he weren't that short. He might not, so but yeah, he played perfectly. I would play the same. I'm going to raise right away with my pair of queens here, a pair of kings. You know what? I'm going to check now. That turn obviously isn't the best, so I'm just hoping that he's betting with boards now. Probably not, but who knows. I'm going to fold queen 10. I would raise if he would be like a normal, like a leg or whatever, but can't raise. Now that he's basically really tight. He hasn't played in our last 8 hands, so I presume he's tight. We'll see if you orbits, if that's true or not. So he just checked back with that with ace queen. So. Yeah. Look, do you do any sports betting gambling on something else than poker? No, I actually don't. And all my friends think I'm weird. I mean, more of my friends are doing at least sports betting, but I'm basically not doing that. So like I said, everyone thinks I'm weird. So I obviously like sports and everything, but I know that I'm not good at sports betting. That's why I don't do it basically, and definitely not doing gambling because I know it's just throwing away money from throwing away money through the window. So yeah. But if someone likes, I mean, obviously, sport betting is fine if you it's obviously a skill game, not as gambling, which is not. So, but if you enjoy gambling, there's nothing wrong with it, I guess. Not sure why I played this way. I definitely should raise at least on the turn. Why I was just calling there beats me really. I guess I was way too much into the sports betting there. So I'm going to raise now on the river. Maybe I played perfectly with his range. Well, now that he doesn't have an ace, I guess I played it perfectly. So, but yeah. Which definitely wasn't correct play there. I guess I'm going to bet again here. I'm now checking back that 7 there. I mean, he might have a jack here, but I'm basically beating everything else. But also I don't think I got a call from anything. Would he call a 6 there? I have no idea. He might, but he might also be doing this with the jack. He might also check raise me with a flush on the river. I kind of expect that he would be down betting with the flush. Yeah. So yeah, no sports betting. I mean, I did sports betting like, I know, like 10 years ago. No, even more, 15 years ago. Yeah, like 15 years ago when I was in high school. So I did few sports betting there. I wasn't playing poker back then, so I didn't know about all the EV situations and outs and odds and stuff like this. So I obviously thought I was the best sports betting guy, I guess. Nah, I was probably like break even at the end, but obviously, but lots of fun. You have something when you watch sports, you have something more to in it, I guess, in the games. I mean, I guess it's wrong if you're betting in like first Afghanistan league or something like that, first Afghanistan football league. That's what my some of my friends do. They just bet on some random matches that they don't even know if they exist basically. So but if you're I don't know, if you're watching like a Liverpool match against Manchester United, and if you're betting on a match like this, I guess that's fine. But my philosophy always was that I never bet on a team that I'm rooting for. So for example, I'm rooting for my local team, my local basketball team here in Slovenia, and I never bet on that local team, or never bet in the game where my local team was playing. So yeah. Same for me, I never follow football, and sometimes I bet on Champions League, always lose my money. So yeah. I mean, Champions League is fine, at least you knew something about Champions League, right? So I mean, betting on like, I don't know, like Korean League or Japan League or whatever, so that's way worse. Check raising here, pretty standard, open-ended, and there's also an ace on the board, which he might be a bit he might be afraid of that ace. I guess I'm going to fall through now, and he called me down with 10s, which is fine. Even my 10 out wasn't good, so he had me there pretty good. So I guess that ace on the turn was pretty bad for my hand. So my hand, when the ace turns, my hand is not believable anymore. Of course, he had pair of 10, so he wouldn't be folding anyway. Even there wasn't a second ace, because I would be raising a pair of 8s there or something like that. So he definitely wouldn't be folding that. So yeah, Yaroslav, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Mini Raise Mafia. I'm going to check here. His call seems kind of afraid of his call, but now of course I'm betting with pair of aces. I guess it's the best one. I was hoping that he would have an ace 10 type of hand and that I would get a call, but fortunately not. Not going to steal with a jack 6. Raise here with a pretty good board for my pair of 8, so I definitely needed to raise right away. I don't really want to see a turn or anything like that, so he folded right away. Refreshing graph, yes. Nice. We actually are only $6 away from the next limit. Wow. Can this happen today? That would be pretty awesome. We know that CTCU does something when he has something. So, for example, he wasn't even bluffing with that Queen 10 type of hand. He could definitely be betting on the river, but he wasn't. So, but now, of course, now that he raises, if my read is correct, he has something here. So, I need to fold. Jeep open raise pre-flop, and now he checks back. I guess I have to bet here with my pair of sevens. I need to protect my hand. And I did protect it pretty good. So let's see the tables. This table is not the best, to be honest. This table is okay-ish, especially with someone, if someone okay-ish here comes on this empty seat. And this table is pretty good. So yeah, so pretty good, okay, pretty bad. That's my conclusion. So and we say, if we say that one table is pretty bad, I guess we should find another one, right? So I'm going to join wait links and just jump in the table if I see it's basically suitable ones. So, yeah. Oh, I also have a story on gambling. So free roll, don't go away. I'll tell us a story about gambling. So. Yeah, no. In a sandwich between two decks, so I'm going to find some other table. I'm pretty sure there are better tables, so I don't want to just snap the first table right away, so I can definitely wait a few seconds. Well, that wasn't good. That wasn't the best. Will I call here on the river? I guess I am. Yeah, wow. I called just because I did that bet that race with 9-7 with my open-ended before. That's why I called here, just because he might be thinking that I might be kind of bluffing here or whatever, like bluffing again with Queen 10 or whatever. So he might be playing a bit more aggressively against me with some weaker hands, and that's why I basically called it here. So it was good. So and also bit like, I know, I beat some kings here. So yeah. Let's fold king 6, let's fold c6, let's look at the chat. Is it possible to reach supernova with $120 at tabling 5? I don't think that's possible now. I'm not really sure about no limit, but it seems that it's not possible on no limit 5, so unfortunately not. You might be close, to be honest. You might be close, but not close enough, I guess. I mean, 4 hours a day, 8 tabling zoom. I mean, you can't, by the way, you can't table 8. You can't 8 table zoom. You can only 4 table zoom. I mean, unless you're playing like full ring and shorthand. I don't even know if that exists. If both of these pools exist, but you can't you can't 8 table zoom tables anyway. So there used to be a calculator on PokerStar's website, but I'm not really sure if that is still available. But if it is, definitely check it out. You definitely can calculate stuff like this out there. So yeah, I'm going to bet again here, and if he raises, I'm going to fold. I mean, he would be only having 21 cents left, so I'm going to check bet and hope that my ace-7 is good. No, he hits his flush at the end, so that's fine. He didn't bet with that with that flush with his last 21 cents, so I definitely think that was a mistake from his part, because he was so short. I wouldn't really believe him having there anything with like 1 cent left on the river. So I mean, if I'm going to check, he's going to bet here, right? And I guess I should be folding then. Yeah, I should be folding here. Betting there with a top pair jack with a upper right table, so I'm gonna check raise. If he has a 3, that's fine. He actually has a flush and waited till the river. Wow, nice answer. Yeah, going to defend here with ace deuce. I definitely could see a fold here. I know STCU isn't that that good of a player really to bluff there, so I definitely know he has a good hand. Robber 180, thank you for the follow. We said he's a kind of straightforward guy, so we definitely should be believing him there that he actually has a good hand. So yeah, K-Bop raises us on 8-7 suited hand, suited board. That jack wasn't the best from the get-go, but I need to call again with ace king. But that 5-3 raises just the board. So yeah. I subbed to your YouTube channel just now. I didn't see the early days you played. Yo, yes, these were the early days where we played 5 cents, 10 cents. So I'm not sure how long did we need for the next limit. I can't really remember, but it was pretty fast, I guess. I mean, we're still on track for a 25-50 cents table, so it's not like it's not like it's going slow or anything like that. So I think we're doing pretty great. I checked my win rate here on these tables, and win rate is pretty good. So yeah, can't do faster, to be honest. I mean, 23 days, and we almost quintupled our bankroll. It's quintupled the word. Let's say quadruple. We quadrupled, way more than quadrupled our starting bankroll in basically 23 days. Of just playing like 2.5 hours and 3 tabling only. If someone is like playing 4 or 5 tables, it's going to 4 or 5 tables and playing like more than 2.5 hours a day, it's going to get way faster, obviously. So I'm going to quit this table here. I just found that new table, as you probably saw. I just moved it away just so I can just can quit these tables here. I'm going to bluff here basically with that ace. Gonna get a call by I mean, he didn't do anything about top pair jack, so you can see how passive he is. He might also be viewer, I don't know. But yeah, STCU is pretty passive here, so we definitely should remember that for the future. Flopping the nuts is always good, so let's hope he played let's hope he catches something here at this table. So I'm actually already playing on that other table. I mean, I'm already playing like one hand to just fold it, so nope, I don't need it for now. I think I'm fine. I'm not going to bluff here again. I think the check and fold is fine. He might be bluffing on a board like this. I can see him bluffing there. So if he did it, so good for him. So, but I can't really do much with my hand there. So yeah. Evac. I mean, I'm going to check here and fold unimproved. Now that he hit the nuts, and I know that he's going to bet, so on the river he's not, so okay, maybe he doesn't bet every time that we are checking to him. So oh, he might not do that because he had a value hand. Oh, he actually had a pair of 3, so that's why he didn't bet. So my check was pretty good. I'm happy about that actually, so yeah. And he's giving me a thumbs up here. He's probably not very happy about this hand, but obviously I had tons of outs. I have three queens, 3 tens, and a 4 jack. So yeah, he check called the flop and now raises the turn. That basically screams for an 8 here, or any other pretty good hand. So but I can't really fold here. we know that he's capable of bluffing. I mean, was he bluffing with that nines in a hand before, or he actually thought that he had a better hand? If you can remember on that, like it was like king. No, it wasn't. It was king jack X board, I guess, and I had king 8, and he check raised us with a pair of nines. Not sure if he was actually not sure if he was actually how it's called, he was actually bluffing us, or if he was actually value raising there. Well, he definitely was bluffing here at this point with the 4-3. Not sure why would he do that. So I mean, obviously he has the worst hand possible, so he can't win a hand without whoops, what was that? He can't win a hand without bluffing there. So I guess it's fine. With 5 NL, it will take 1.6 million hands a year. So I mean, if it will take 1.6 million hands a year, you can see that with a tabling zoom for 4 hours a day, I guess. So, but yeah, why would you try to hit Supernova on No Limit 5? That doesn't make really sense. It's definitely more profitable if you work on your game and try to move up from NL 5 to, I don't know, like NL to 10 and then 25 later, and just try to hit Supernova there. So just progress organically through the limits, and it's definitely better than just to push like 1.6 million hands on No Limit 5 for Supernova. It's for Supernova side. So yeah, like Frivol said, you're going to hate your life. Hey Big Baller, welcome to the stream again. I'm calling here for basically my pair outs. I would probably fold a 7, but I'm definitely going to call with a jack and definitely raise with a 9, so with an 8. So need to fold here. I'm not sure if I saw him 3-bet before. I mean, I see that he has like 8% of 3-betting range, so he definitely did 3-bet before, but not sure if he 3-bet against me. So I guess I have to bet twice here now. Unless there's like a 7 on the river, I'm going to bluff again. Queen seems pretty good card to bluff here. So yeah, and he folded. So yeah, nice. Got obviously a bit lucky there. So I mean, I guess I would bluff with ace, king, or queen there. Definitely betting with jack or 10. So on any flush card. So pretty good odds for us betting on the river anyway. So but yeah. So what's up, Baller? You know what's up? We're up. We are up like how much? We are up $6. So yeah, we are halfway through to the next limit. We need like $6 more here. Actually, we need like 5.4, I guess. So yeah, it might happen today. Who knows? If it happened today, that will be pretty good. I'm dying to see how the 25-50 cents are looking at that. So we saw that 5, 10, 10 cents were pretty bad. So I mean, the players, the game was pretty good. So how to say to be like politically correct and not saying anything bad about the players. So I guess the games were good. So yeah, I guess that's the correct term, right? So I mean, games are obviously pretty good here at 10 cents, 20 cents table too. So but they were a bit tighter on 5 cents, 10 cents. They are a bit more aggressive here. So which is obviously expected, and definitely I'm definitely going to see more aggressive games on 25, 50 cents tables. So but I guess it's going to be a bit easier. Doing all the notes, we decided we are going to do notes on 25-50 cents tables. Not doing notes on color text here, but definitely we'll start doing that. These at high limits, of course. If you are playing with me here, if you're playing in if you're doing like a Bankroll challenge or whatever, you definitely should start doing notes and color text from the beginning. But I kind of feel bad, to be honest. Doing this at the lowest micros possible. So but I think starting doing this on on a bit higher limit is fine. So I'm kind of raising here. It's not the best raise, but just trying to. I know K-Bop here is pretty tight on the big blind, so yeah. With 4 table, no it 5, it is possible if you keep your bankroll up. It takes 300k hand, so well, that's definitely easier than 1.6 mini hands on lower limit. You have to know that you're going to have a bigger win rate. I mean, bigger win rate in terms of dollars on no limit 25. So. And that's like 30k hands per month. That's really low. That really should be standard. I mean standard. That's pretty easy to achieve, to be honest. So yeah. Checking here with flush with a deuce high flush. So he beats me with a 7 high. He open raise and caps. I have Jack 10. I'm not folding on the flop, but I guess now I'm folding now on the turn. So. Just giving him a chance to do something weird here. Fortunately, the board didn't ran out that well for us. So. Games were soft. Yeah, that's the correct term. The games were soft. That's right, Frill. Thank you. I'm not really used to say like the games are soft, right? So I'm playing in higher limits. Games are not soft. That are not that soft. So I'm not using that term very lightly, I guess. So. Yeah, raising with Queen 7. Even though Abstinentas, guys, we know him from our previous live streams. He's not running that well, to say the least. We know that he lost quite a lot of money in previous live streams, so I'm not sure how is he doing today. But we know that he can be pretty aggressive. So I'm just calling here with my full house, basically with my nuts. These are the complete nuts here on the board for now. Raising now on the turn. Fortunately, he folds. So yeah, the same guy is at all of your tables. So I guess that K-Bop might be on all my tables. No, Abstinentas, guys, is on all my tables. K-Bop actually quits on at least on this table here. So and it's replaced by Slava here, who has a green tag on. Green tap here, so definitely happy about this. But yeah, we know Abstinentas. He was basically playing all the tables on these limits in when we were playing like on Wednesday or what was on Thursday, I can't remember. But yeah, he's playing all the tables basically. So I mean like 15 tables or something like that. So yeah. Oh hey, K-Bop. Right, you were the streamer now. I remember. So I'm basically playing with, I might be playing with 2 viewers for now here, so yeah, that's great. So that's why you tried to bluff me. You wanted to look good on the stream, so that's why you bluffed me with that 4-3 and with pair of 9s. Now you can tell me if that pair of 9s, that was like a value, if you thought that was, if you're doing this for a value, or do you actually did this for a bluff on that Queen Jack type of board, and if you did it because I raised with that with my open-ended on that Ace 8-6 board, if I can recall correctly. Ace King, we won this pretty good hand with Ace King here, so we're definitely doing okay. He bets on the flop, of course, and he donk bets again on the turn. I had the best king, so unfortunately for him. I guess I'm going to believe him now. I'm just going. I mean, not believing as I'm going to fold. I'm just believing him as I'm not folding. So I can see him doing this with all sorts of hands. Maybe even flush draw with a pair of 7s would be also good. So. If he has a 10, he has a 10, yeah, that's fine, so we lose this hand, which is completely fine, so yeah. Do you feel like you can still make a great living from limit, or have the high limits kind of dried up, and are you looking at any other games you can grind? No, I'm basically playing fixed limit hold'em for a living, so it's definitely you can definitely still play for a living. So obviously it helps if you are living in a country like Slovenia where where an average wage is not that big. It's only in Slovenia it's obviously like what, 1,000 euros, something like that. So you can definitely get like at least a double of that on, even if you're not playing that regularly. I think the limit is pretty easy game to get like $1,000 per month. Here you can basically play $1, $2 limits. You can be break even on these limits, but you can get $1,000 just from the rake back and the bonuses and all the stuff like this. So I think it's still pretty good. I mean, you can definitely make a living here. I think definitely lots of players are making living on limit hold'em. So yeah, I mean, you have to know that there are lots of Russian guys who are actually like break even before the rake back. So and just getting money from the rake back. Yeah. I quit this table. It basically break up, so it's fine. Should we put him? I'm going to raise and just put him all in on the turn. So yeah. I'm not really sure if he donk bets out with like 7-5 here or whatever hands he has. So if he's going to raise me here, I'm definitely putting him all in. So that's fine. If he bets now, I'm just going to call. So and I was actually good. So he was doing this with a pair of 8s, I guess. Need to find another table. Yeah, Abstinentas, guys, is on all the tables. So I mean, yeah, I'm going to take this table. I can recall 2 guys here, but I can also recall I have one which is like a blue one here. So that means he's not the best, and no Mochiki is a pretty like a maniac type of style here. So definitely okay. Okay, I'm betting here. I'm betting with my pair of kings. It seems bad to just check. I mean, it would be if I would check here and the Slava guy would check behind. It would seem so silly. So I need to bet and just hope that someone calls me here, even though I don't think that's the best play, to be honest. I think only checking there and trying to extract a bet from Slava would be better, but he seems like a really passive guy, so he might not be betting even with not the best hand than mine. He would definitely bet a better hand than mine, but yeah, with a pair or whatever. But he might call there, so. Jack definitely going to raise. Jack 9 definitely going to ice raised. Johnny does here. This table is obviously awesome. This table is okay, as we said before. And we don't know how good this table is. Seems okay. Flush draw here. I might call and raise on the turn, as I would usually do in this type of hands against really aggressive guys. So yeah. Stickman is a beast. Yes, he is. Raising here. If he 3 bets, I mean, I guess I would have to put him on what, like set of kings. I mean, for a full house here. But yeah, and Ultra Cop was great as well. Yeah, they are still playing. Both of these guys are still playing. So I'm playing basically every day against him. So yeah. Fuck, Stadio Moneymaker is from Slovenia, I guess. Yeah. So let me tag him as a Slovenian guy. So this is the only color tag that I'm doing. I'm doing for a Slovenian guy. So and Donuts guy had limit holding widths on card runners. I never was a member of card runners. I was always